What's up, everyone? We're in the week number 4 after we watch. After we talk about Axorus in the last week, week number 3. I decided to go with Arboliva for this week because, first of all, Arboliva is the underrated mon that I really like, to be honest. Like, if it wasn't normal type, maybe like Grass Fairy, it would have been so much better, but still, it still got some tools you can use. So I was like, you know what? Let's go for the Arboliva matchups. So for the Naranha division, we're gonna see the Hawaii Atram coaches is the Pinutella. Sorry if I mispronounce. And for the against San Antonio Slacking, the coach is Cool Nick. So let's start, of course, with the Arboliva, the one with Arboliva, the Cool Nick. So overall, his team, I pretty like it. It got good offensive, good defensive, like especially the defensively. You have the Quagsire with Unaware, which can be annoying. Set up the Hazard, can spread Toxic. Got Recover. If I remember correctly, still got access to Scald. I'm not sure. Let's check. Let's just check. So Quagsire still has Scald, but I think he lost it. Yeah, I did lost Scald, sadly. But still, nothing less, it still can be good. Defensively, he got access to Flygon. Flygon can be a monster. I faced one in week number 2 of UNPL Spring Fling, and that thing was Specs, which really hit hard. And it surprised me because I was expecting a physical one. So yeah, you can surprise his opponent as well with that. Jolteon overall, like in general, I'm not talking about the matchup. Jolteon is a really good mon because it can immune to electric move and can recover some HP, plus can be Specs, can have now access to Calm Mind, which is nice. Tentacruel is really a nice mon because of Spin, Toxic Spike Absorption, got Knockoff. Let's just check real quick. I know you got Knockoff, Toxic Spike, you know, they're usually thing. It doesn't have Skull, sadly. Yeah, a lot of money that Skull, man. But he got access to Dazzling Gleam. And yeah, he even got Taunt. No, does he? I was talking a lot of shit there. No, he doesn't have Taunt. I misread. But whatever. Rapid Spin Knockoff is really too good move. Haze, access to Haze and even Hex. So if you want, you can like play with Toxic Hex and basically do a lot of damage with that. Ceruledge is like, yo, that thing is so insane. Like, I'm surprised I sit here, but at the same time, I'm like, yeah, it is kind of normal with for 14 points. That's fine. Like, that's a good amount of points. So Ceruledge is really a good one because it's got a good speed F bulk. Plus, it's quite a little bit slow at 295 if Jolly max speed, but you got Flame Charge. So can be like bulk up Flame Charge with Bitter Blade and like the ghost type move like Shadow Claw or the what's the name, Poltergeist, or even Close Combat depending on the matchup. And of course, let's talk about Arboliva. So many sets you can use. You can play with like Sidsaur, so you can basically tank a hit, set up the grassy terrain, and like return back the damage with Energy Ball or Giga Drain. Can be like, if you want to be annoying, it can be like Sub Leech Seed with what else, like Sub Leeching, Strain Sap, Earth Power maybe. Like, you got good coverage moves. So let's just, like, before saying dumb shit. So yeah, so if we're looking at attacking move, Allowing Voice, Dazzling Gleam, but I think Allowing Voice is better because just in general, if it is a slow mon, like his base 39 in speed, so Allowing Voice can be really nice if it is in front of a stat setter, like a setup sweeper, or just like someone who's boosting the defense. Because if someone is a stat is raised and you go for Allowing Voice, basically will get 100% chance to confuse the opponent, so that's gonna be really nice. So you got Fairy and ground coverage with Allowing Voice and Earth Power, and that's pretty much it. Just that thing hit so hard, 125 in special attack. That's really a good stat. It's just slow, but whatever. And if we check in the status move, not status move like Toxic, but I mean like Leech Seed and stuff like that, you got access to Leech Seed, even can set up the screens, straights up like I said, Encore, He got charm, which because his defense is pretty low. It's not low like trash. Like base 90 is pretty decent, but charms can really help be more tanky. Sadly, he doesn't have Calm Mind or even Nasty Blood. That would have been so insane. But he got Grow. Well, okay, for Nasty Blood that's okay, but Grow, it's still decent because you can play it with, like, for example, Harvest with Sunny Day and what we call Growth, so you can get the +2 special attack. And yeah, so if we check against the opponent, here Arboliva can be really annoying because first of all it is a Terra Captain. I think Terra Captain Poison can be nice just to counter the Tox Apex and also Issuance Sneasel. And what else? Yeah, pretty much. Other than Mon here that's really nice in the team is the Registeel. I like Registeel because that thing is really tanky on both sides and can set up rocks, can spread the Thunder Wave, access to Body Press. What else? You can learn Amnesia, Iron Defense, so it can be really hard to KO once set up. Just sadly no good recovering move, but that's sometimes that's something like we don't not care, but a mon like that is really tanky. So, and he learns like the Sunny Day as well, so it can be paired with Arboliva pretty well, just in general. So then let's go for the opponent, and for the opponent you got the Gardevoir. Gardevoir is such a monster on the LTM, low tier meta, and it just like hits so hard. Like if I remember correctly, it's just slow, like is at base 80, yeah, base 80. Gardevoir, yeah, base 80, but and special attack is base 125, which is really nice. Got a lot of coverage move. You got Fairy move, of course. You got Fighting move. You got Ghost type move. You got the Mystical Fire. You didn't lost it like Latios. Latios and Latias, I think, both lost the Mystical Fire. Also got access to Psychic Noise, so it can be a good counter against the Arboliva. Because I learned recently that when you use Psychic Noise, Giga Drain won't like it will stop the move Giga Drain. So even if Giga Drain like is doing damage normally and recover a part of the damage, it will just completely stop Giga Drain, Straight Sap, Leech Seed. So it can be really nice, and even Leftovers, of course. So it can be really nice for 1v1 against Arboliva. Also access to Thunderbolt. It's funny, I see Triple Axle, but that thing attack is base 65, so forget about it. Well, if someone want to cook with it, like a choice band, can be nice. But yeah, if people are really thinking, they won't do it. And I also got Vacuum Wave, so it can be good, like a choice spec with Vacuum Wave, so it can pick up late game KO. Like say for example, like Moonblast, Psyshock, Vacuum Wave, and oh, I got Knockoff. Can be nice just to remove stuff, or Grass Knot or Energy Ball. And also got access to the Calm Mind. It can be really tanky. Sadly, it doesn't try to recover, if I remember correctly. Because in Legend Arceus, I think he got recover, but sadly they remove it. And you got also some tools like Thunder Wave, Whips, can use Teleport, like if you want to go a defensive way. But yeah, personally, defensive Gardevoir is not good. Especially in a draft like that, not good. Can be nice in like regular Sting, so to surprise your opponent, but yeah. I talk a lot about Gardevoir. Tox Apex, really nice, just in general, it's just something very tanky, it's really hard to KO, can spread the Toxic Spike, Toxic, and with Vengeful Bunker also, yeah, that's pretty much a Toxic Spreader. Low Kick, like I like to call it the click button. Basically, you come in the field, first impression, boom. I think I already said it in the last video, but yeah, low kicks is really nice. Cryogonal is the one thing, like if you know me, you know I always pick Avalugg. Cryogonal is basically the counterpart of Avalugg. Like Avalugg is bulky in defense and got good attack, but really low special attack and low speed F, and really slow. Cryogonal is the opposite. It's decent fast, good special attack, good special defense, but no attack, no defense. And can rapid spin, recover, it's just the ice typing, but he got access to levitate, so basically you can you gain an immunity, and it is a Terra Captain, so it can be really nice, especially because it can counter. If we check now for against the opponent with Freeze Dry, you can counter the Tentacruel, can also counter the Iron Jugulis, Arboliva, of course, Flygon, and if it's, for example, it's Terra, let's say Terra Ground, you can go for the Cerulege, the Diancie, Jolteon. So yeah, that thing is really, you don't want to underestimate the Cryogonal. Eastern Sneasel can also be good. That thing is still got good attack stat and pretty fast for a first stage mon. We don't see that often. 115, sorry, and 95 in attack. Can be with the poison. You got with the poison you can spread. You get stabbed with poison jab. Sorry about that bug. You can get stabbed with the poison jab and spread the toxic with the poison jab, like I said. Also access to close combat, of course, and now it's stab, so it will do a lot. Got some coverage move with dark type move, and also yeah, dark type. And sorry, my cat just got in the room. Dark, what I see, Ghost with Shadow Claw can be nice, and got access to, of course, Swords Dance. Can have it got Switcheroo, so can be nice if for example, if we check, like, you bring the Registeel thinking you will stop the poison jab, but you go for Switcheroo and trick it a Scarf or something. That can be really nice to like slow down defensive mon and stuff like that, just to be annoying. Access to Toadscruel. Personally, Toadscruel I like, but the ability, I think most people will agree with me. The only reason why Toadscruel don't see a lot of play is because of the ability Mycelium Might. Other than that, that thing is pretty good. It's basically a Tentacruel, but with grass and grass ground instead of water poison. But yeah, so access to Spore can spore almost anything outside of Arboliva or something with the safety goggles. If I remember correctly, it got access to the knockoff. Yeah, it got access to knockoff, which can be really nice, especially if you want to spore stuff. So knockoff, then go for the spore, and ground and grass is pretty good coverage. Only thing that will really like stop that is a flying type move. Not a flying type move, but I mean a fly type mon. So if we check it against Kolnik, he got Iron Jugulis that can kind of stop it, but Toadscruel got Dazzling Gleam and Sludge Bomb. So Dazzling Gleam will do a lot of damage if you call it right to Iron Jugulis, and Sludge Bomb can be just nice, especially against the Arboliva or Diancie. I've seen Typhlosion, sorry, but the regular Jolteon Typhlosion is really nice. Just enjoy Scarf Eruption is doing so much damage. Even if you resist, like, you cannot resist multiple, like maybe 2 max or 3, so you have to be really careful for that. So now let's see what if I was Kolnik, what I will bring to the battle. I think if I was Kolnik, I would have brought the, of course, Arboliva, Terra Poison. I feel Terra Poison here will be so much better because, first of all, it will be good against to like stop the Toxapex, to be able to like not get toxic, and be after to be able to absorb the poison and go for sub, Leechy and stuff like that. Is a bit a problem versus the Gardevoir, but we don't care much because we got the Registeel that can be a decent cover, of course, because I'm gonna bring Registeel, that's why I'm saying that. Yeah, so let's just finish with the Arboliva. So Terra Poison and got access to our Earth Power, so it can be nice against Toxapex, also against the Duraludon, because that thing, Arboliva has got a good speed F, and Duraludon doesn't have a good speed F, so Earth Power will do a lot of damage. Leech Seed, like I said, straight sap, I think, Earth Power, and maybe Giga Drain, or what we call Arling Voice for the low kick, or even like, yeah, what else? Like if those screws try to rapid spin, you can go for Alluring Voice because you get a +1 in speed and basically get the confusion. And after, I think, like I said, Registeel mainly for the Gardevoir, and also another thing to be immune against the Toxapex, which can be nice. Spread the Thunder Wave, especially if you can Thunder Wave, because if I remember correctly, a Scarf Timid Typhlosion against some Max Spidef Registeel is like a 3-hit KO, if I remember correctly. I have to double check because yeah, like this. So Typhlosion. No, 2-hit KO. Okay, sorry. I know I said a lot of shit, but yeah, it's a 2-hit KO against a Timid Scarf. So that's really nice. You can take a hit, then go for the Thunder Wave. Oh, I know why I said 3-hit KO, because I calc it with Okaberry. So with Okaberry, basically you reduce the fire move by 2. Then so first will be like 30% to 38. Then never mind. Oh yeah, it will do max 76, which will, yeah, it's a chance to 3-hit KO basically. So it can 3-hit KO. Sorry, that's why I was like saying it's a 3-hit KO, because I was calculating before. So yeah, Registeel can be nice for the toxic spread and set up rocks, and just with body press can do a lot of damage to most of the team. Access to Earthquake as well, so it's more there for support and not for offensive, of course. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Tentacruel here can be nice because of Rapid Spin, and also another counter for the Toxapex, so can go for Rapid Spin, go for Knockoff, set up his own Toxic Spikes. I think he got Spikes in Gen 9. No, he doesn't. He didn't get Spikes. So Knockoff can be nice. Yeah, I also got Swords Dance. I don't know, a lot of people play with Swords Dance, a physical variant, so this is another option you can use. But yeah, other than that, like, it's mainly there for Rapid Spin and be able to absorb the Toxic. Can even play with Whirlpool. Let's say, for example, Whirlpool, and just like wear down the Toxapex and remove it. Can be nice. Can be boring, but yeah, sometimes you have to do what you have to do to get the win. Flygon here is another interesting choice, because it got a lot of weak to ground with the Typhlosions, Isshian Sneasel, the Ralladon, and the Toxapex. Even if you got Cryogonal that's immune, and Toxcruel that resist, but Toxcruel is PDF, not physical defense. So you can go Flygon got access to Fire Punch, if I remember correctly, or even Ice Punch. So let's check real quick. So you got access to Fire Punch, not Ice Punch. So you can go for like Fire Punch, U-Turn, Dragon Dance, or another curvage move, I don't know, like Earthquake. Yeah, exactly, Earthquake. So it can be really nice here. Maybe the Altaria can be a problem, so maybe bring a Dragon move, because I don't see no fairy outside of Gardevoir. I don't see no fairy, so that's something you can do. Like, I think does Flygon get Iron Head? He does have Iron Head, if I remember correctly. Nope. Oh damn. So he does have nothing to really counter the Gardevoir. Interesting. We learned something new. But yeah, so Flygon is still good anyways. I think also Cerulege is really nice, just to counter the Cryogonal, and also the Tail Slap Chinchino, but Chinchino got access to Rock Blast, so can be a problem. Also can counter the Uxie, because you can go for Bitter Blade and go for Poltergeist, or just Shadow Claw if you don't want to miss. And can counter Toadcruel. Even, like I said, it's quite slow, but not quite slow, but it's slower than most of the ones I just said. So it can maybe run Scarf or something. It will still be faster. A Scarf will be faster than Gardevoir. So yeah, that's something you can think about it. And for Cerulege, I know it learns the... it is Poison Jab or Iron Head? I think both. Yeah, both. It was both. Okay. So that can be really nice to counter the Gardevoir, or even just play with Shadow Claw. And well, yeah. So that will be the team. So I will just a small recap: Arboliva, Iron Jugulis, Tentacruel, Registeel, Flygon, and Cerulege for the Colmic. And if we go on the other side, the Pianatella, I will bring the Gardevoir, because like I said, Gardevoir, he doesn't have a lot of switching for Gardevoir. like the combo of stab, of course. Like maybe Arboliva can kinda resist, because not resist, but I mean tank the damage. Registil is immune to both stab, but of course Mistokofara can do a lot, or can Gardevoir can trick him as Choice Spec or something, so make the Registil useless. But still, other than that, like Psychic will take care of Tentacruel, the Fairy will take care of Iron Jugulis, Flygon, and also Psychic move will take care of the Girder. So of course you have to bring the Gardevoir. Low Kick is another insane mon that's just click button, like I said. You get in the field, first impression, because of Tinted List, it does have no weaknesses. No resisted move, sorry. So nothing can really switch in front of it. And after the Low Kick, of course I think Toxapex here will be really nice, because it is a good tank, will be able to not counter, it'll counter the Tentacruel, even if himself cannot do a lot of damage, but it can like be Infestation. Did Toxapex got back the knockoff? I'm not sure. He didn't get back knockoff, but still you can play with like Infestation, Acid Spray, and spam Acid Spray, and then can maybe do some damage with like Surf or whatever move you want to use. Sorry, I'm just moving to make myself comfortable. And yeah, basically, or even Mud Shot, if it can be funny. Acid Spray spam, then use Mud Shot with Infestation recover. That would be really annoying, but yeah. And after the Toxapex, Typhlosion. Here Typhlosion is really nice because a Scar set will be fast, but even if Surledge counter because of Flash Fire, so you cannot really freely spam the Eruption, Typhlosion still got access to Scorching Sun, or even Shadow Ball, which can do a lot of damage to the Surledge. So if you can call that right, he will get a lot of, it will be, what we say, I forgot the name in English, but it va être récompensé, so it will get a reward. It will be rewarding. Sorry, yeah, you know. And after that, the Cryogonal. Cryogonal can be really good here to counter Iron Jugulis. With Freeze Dry, will counter the Tentacruel. It can be Terra Poison for, yeah, if you really wants to stop Tentacruel. Or what else can be good? With what kind of Terra? Maybe Terra Ghost as well, because I don't see no Ghost type on the Penatala side. So yeah, Terra Ghost can be nice to stop the Rapid Spin from Tentacruel, and like that can do damage. But even if the Surledge now is really dangerous, so yeah, something to think about, because I'm just looking at real quick, and yeah, Cryogonal is just a must. With the Terra, I'm not sure what kind of Terra I will have brought, but I think Ghost or Poison will be the two I will look at it. And also Freeze Dry will be gone, like just Ice type move in general against the Flygon. He got access to Water move, so can also counter the Surledge. But sadly the Water move he got is only Water Pulse, if I remember correctly. Let's double check. He got Chilling Water, yeah, and Water Pulse. That's the only two moves he got as a Water move. Chilling Water can be nice because now you reduce the attack. Sorry, I just don't know what happened. I click whatever. But like I was saying, it is good because it can reduce the attack of Surledge with Chilling Water, and Ancient Power if you want to be like get some stab boost or whatever, or even can be Terra Water and just spam the Terra Blast Water, which can be nice. And after the Cryogonal, you can use the Altaria, which is nice because it will be neutral to the Arboliva. Not neutral, sorry, resist, quad resist the Arboliva. Can be tank the Iron Jugulis pretty decently. And that's pretty much it. Jolteon also can tank it pretty decently. You can do Defog, Roost, Cotton Guard. If you want to be at the trapping set with the Fire Spin, can be really nice. Fire Spin, Perish Trap to remove some stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the Naranja division. For the Unova, I always say Unova, but I mean Uva division. Like I said, it will be the Arboliva week. So for the second matchup will be DJ Snore. We already saw him. I don't remember which week. I think it's week 1 or 2. But yeah, he got the Arboliva. So we're gonna talk about his team, and he's facing the Verbank City Victini. The coach is Jintis. So let's start with the DJ Snore, because Arboliva is there, and with Milotic and the Arcanine is a really good fire, water, grass core. And like if you check on the opposite side, it doesn't have really good. You got some stuff to counter it, but at the same time, it's pretty heavy, hard for him to effectively counter, because let's say, for example, you bring Milotic now learn Flip Turn, so he can Flip Turn on Hydropple and bring the Arboliva, or bring something else, whatever you want. Sylveon, for example, because Sylveon can wall it even if you use Body Press, like a max defense with Body Press, where Arboliva will be weak to the Body Press. But Arboliva is a Terra Captain, so any Terra will be fine. Well, I think Poison will be nice. Or Steel? No, Poison looks better here, because of the Toxic and counter the Tentacruel. Same thing as the other matchup. The other matchup it was Toxapex instead, but here you can counter the Tentacruel. Even if the Peloton can be annoying, but with Seed Soar, it will reduce the damage from the Earthquakes, and pretty much, yeah, Earthquakes. It's Earthquake, Bulldoze, and Magnitude, but yeah. And then Cleaver is really nice because it can set up the rocks pretty free. Only the Tentacruel can be annoying, like, because it will remove them and can threat the Cleavor, so you cannot, and it's faster naturally, except if it's Scarf Cleavor. The Arcanine here can be good, especially because of Mimikyu. So if you check this, it doesn't have a lot of physical defensive mon, and Arcanine is kind of good because Intimidate and gets pretty decent bulk. Let's be honest, he's got a pretty decent bulk. So with Morning Sun, Will-O-Wisp, Flamethrower, or even, I don't know, any move you want, like Play Rough maybe, because Play Rough will be useful against Iron Juggler's Manchow. Yeah, something like that can be nice. Also Morpeko can be to counter Morpeko will be nice. So Whips for the Mimikyu and Morpeko and the Piloswine. And oh, Mienshao. I forgot I wasn't reading on the bottom, but Mienshao too is a good physical. So Rocky Helmet, but to punish them, that can be nice. Regieleki here can be a good screen setter, or even me personally, I really like the physical one, but sadly in this matchup the physical one cannot shine, because anything that's really like bulky on the physical side will be able to handle it, even if it's for special. So here's, I think, Choice Spec maybe can also be nice, as soon as you get rid of the Piloswine, of course, because it will outspeed Iron Jugglerist, Mienshao, and can Voltfitch around pretty freely. Sylveon here, I think a Sylveon is nice, because it got good bulk, good defensive, like 110 in special attack, 130 in speed def, and 95 and HP. Just the defense and off physical attack, that's like 65, but still nothing less is pretty nice here to use. Rage Jericho, something else that can almost nuke the team, because it only got Mimikyu as a fairy and Bronzong as a defensive, resisted. Other than that, like, Drago Energy will go hard. Oh, I forgot, sorry. You got Galarian Weezing also. But Drago Energy will go hard. Also can be like a physical set with Dragon Dance to surprise the opponent. I love the loaded dice one with Scale Shot, Earthquake, Fire Fang can be nice. Usually you Terra it, but it cannot be Terra. And yeah, that's pretty much it for Rage Draco. Miss Maginus can be nice for Rapid Spin Stop. against the Tentacruel, and if I remember correctly, it got Psychic move, but I'm not sure if it got Electric move. But Psychic move will be really nice, and still got Fairy type moves. So if Iron Jugglerist try to switch, so you can go for a Dazzling Gleam and punish the switch from the Iron Jugglerist. Well, Mismatch just here, most of the coverage will take at least neutral to everything or super effective. Now I think about it, like you got Fairy type move, will take care of the top 3, Iron Jugglerist, Mienshao, Hydro Ball. Will also take care of the Morpeko. You got Shadow Ball for Bronzong, Psychic move from Mienshao again, and Galarian Weezing and Tentacruel. So yeah, Mismanagers here is a threat, so you will have to watch out for that. And yeah, for me that's pretty much it. So for this side, so let's go for the other side. The other side is the first time I'm featuring his team. So you got the Iron Jugglerist, which is I love Iron Jugglerist, like in low tier, because you got a lot of coverage. Well, good coverage, not a lot. Well, I think you got Fire, Water, Dark, Flying, Ground also. Yeah, so well. So you got a lot of good coverage here for most of the opponent team. Mienshao, like with regen, it can be a good regen core with Hydrapple, like Fake Out, U-turn type of shit. So can really be annoying to deal with. And like I said, it doesn't have a lot of physical defensive Digisnore, so Mienshao can be really good here. What else? The Hydrapple, good defensive mon. Can almost wall everything here outside of Regidraco and Sylveon. Because of grass type, you can handle the Arboliva like a leech seed set, and got access to body press. So if it's max defense, Arboliva's defense is not the greatest, but it's still decent. But body press from a max Hydrapple will be able to do a lot of damage. Tentacruel I think is a must, maybe not, because if you use Tentacruel, Regieleki is a threat. You also got Arboliva, can be annoying, like because it's a Terra Captain. Possibility with Regidraco for Earthquake, and also Mismatch Genius can be a threat, but still might be good for spin. But if you want to remove hazards, you can use the Galarian Weezing with Defog, or even Morpeko Rapid Spin, or Colossal Rapid Spin. After Bronzong, pretty nice. Can another screen setter, or even one set I really like to use, because if you check on the Digisnore team, you only have one dark type, the Song Tank. So Bronzong here will, with like Iron Defense, Calm Mind, Rest, for example, can be really bulky, and Stored Power is the last move. That can go really hard, because if, let's say it's Chesto Berry, you set up just enough, then go for Rest, wake up first turn, then you spam the Stored Power. And that's pretty much GG, nothing else can really KO you, only Arcanine, but you can go for Eat Proof. And if you go for Eat Proof, maybe Alolan and Dugtrio will be a nuisance, but still, before you will know like what type of, what's your ability, it might be too late already. So that can be something nice to play with. Piloswine is really bulky, and can be nice because you got the Regieleki and set up the rocks and stuff. So that's something you can think about. Mimikyu, of course, it is a really good mon. And also Mimikyu with the ability can run red card, so if something is set up, bring it red card and for the switch, and you have a free Swords Dance, and you can start doing a lot of damage, because outside of Arcanine, nothing really want to take 1v1 the Mimikyu. Milotic to a certain extent, but still the rest of the team will take a lot of damage, because Play Rough for Regidraco, Shadow Claw for Mismatch Genius, can run Drain Punch for Alolan Dugtrio, and yeah, pretty much even learn Wood Armor. So Milotic is not that safe. So Wood Armor can be really nice to surprise the opponent, because you don't play a lot of Mimikyu with Wood Armor, sorry. So yeah, Colossal here I don't think is a really good one here, because so many things that can like do too much damage, and it's pretty slow, and the typing like Cleavor, Stone Axe, Milotic will do a lot. Yeah, you see, like, yeah, I don't think Colossal will be really nice. Even like Regidraco can be annoying too for him. Morpeko can be nice, like a Choice Band set. If it's Terra, on top of that is Terra. So it can go for like Aurora for turn 1, then will be faster, then go next turn it will be dark type, so it can go for another one, and every time is electric dark, so yeah, that's something you can use, or even learn parting shot, got rapid spin, seed bomb, so you get good coverage, well, not good coverage like perfect coverage, but you got some decent coverage, let's say that like that. And Galarian Whizzing, Fairy Poison, really nice here to counter like the Sylveon, Arboliva, what else? And the Ridge Draco. So that's really nice. Even Skunk Tank for a certain extent. If you try to like go for Toxic and stuff like that, can even run the Misty Surge. So with Misty Surge, you don't need to have like heavy duty boots on everything and ignore the Toxic Spike basically. And even that, like when you will switch on the field, you will absorb the Toxic Spike. So that can be something you can play with. So let's go for DJ Snore team. DJ Snore team, I think I will have went for Arboliva for obvious reason, because it is the star of this week. Plus can be a nuisance to most of the team with the Terra. Like I said, maybe Poison or Steel can be nice. Well, depends on, well, I think still it will be better, because like this you can counter the Bronzong a bit better, and the Tentacruel also. Only the Mienshao can be a problem, but like I said, it's not a really good physical defensive one, so that's yeah, so be it. But for defensive physical, I think Milotic, max defense, max HP will be really nice here. And with Skull, that thing still got Skull, so that's nice. You can go for Skull in the Mienshao, or even the Mimikyu, Morpeko, and got access to Haze. So if, for example, he managed to set up Haze, remove them, that's pretty much it. Sylveon, pretty nice here, because it can be here. I think an offensive Sylveon will be nice, like not Life Orb, but what's the name, Pixie-Plate or Fairy Feather, because he got Psychic. So Psychic will be nice against the Galarian Weezing, thinking, oh, he's gonna go for like a Hyper Voice, Psychic in the Galarian Weezing face. Also Psyshock, Alien Psyshock can be good against the Tentacruel, and Hyper Voice for the rest of the team. Like basically only Bronzong will stop Psychic with Psychic and Fairy combo, and can go for Calm Mind. So I think if you can manage to get rid of Bronzong, Sylveon here is pretty free for everything. Can even go like a max defense, max HP with Calm Mind. So like this, it will be able to stay bulky. Like let's say Hyper Voice, Psyshock, or Psychic, Calm Mind, and Wish, something like that. Or no, it doesn't Moonlight. Sorry, Wish. So that will be nice. Cleavor, of course, because it's mainly for the hazards with Stone Axe. Also will be a fast one, can do a lot of damage with Sharpness ability, and you got pretty decent move, like U-turn, Stone Axe, Close Combat. That's pretty much the only moves you use, like abuse, I can say like that. You haven't got like Trailblaze, but I don't think Trailblaze here is nice. I'll just check the move pool, because I'm seeing things, but I'm not sure about the whole Cleavor move pool. So you got Brick Break. So if Bronzong, for example, it is a what do you call, Screen Setter, can be nice. Also Night Slash for the Bronzong. He got Dual Wing Beat. Dual will be for maybe a Drupal, but at this point better use U-turn or X-Scissor. X-Scissor's got the boost from the Sharpness. So yeah, I think that's just that for this. So like Stone Axe, Slash, U-turn, Close Combat can be nice. Mismaginist here is really nice because you can learn whips and can whips Mienshao and stuff like that. Mimikyu or Morpeko, and still got decent attack, special attack I mean, and with Nasty Plot and good coverage. Like you got a lot of tools you can use with Mismaginist. And the last one, the Alolan Dugtrio. Here, the main role of Alolan Dugtrio will be to set up the hazard also, even if we got the Cleavor for that. But to be honest, I wasn't sure if I should bring the Alolan Dugtrio or the Arcanine, even if I think Arcanine is better, but at the same time, Arcanine is okay, but it won't be able to offer a lot of offensive pressure. is just like defensively and can easily be like Mienshao can just U-turn and he can bring like Tentacruel or even Hydrapple and put the Arcanine like in a bad spot. If Arcanine still had the teleport, maybe it would have been better, but Alan Ductrio I think is more because of Tingling Air. It can be nice and still fast, hit quite like decently hard. So yeah, the last one I'm not sure, to be honest. It's between I will put Ductrio, but Arcanine can still be something nice here, or even Regieleki because of Iron Juggler, so you can outspeed and be a threat to Tentacruel also. So for the other side, we can start with Mienshao, of course. Mienshao is pretty nice overall because it does offer a lot of pressure offensively. Can even run inner focus, so you can like counter the Arcanine Intimidate if, by example, you decide to bring Arcanine Intimidate. But I think Regen will be better because, like I said, with Hydrapple, it is a combo. Spoiler alert, Hydrapple will be there, and yeah. So yeah, it will be good with the Hydrapple, and got access to like triple Axle that can take care of Regidrago, close combat for most of the team, and etc, etc. I think it does learn Poison Jab also, so can be good against the Sylveon. So of course Mienshao is a must. After that, Mimikyu is just because it can set up for free for one turn. You can set up the Swords Dance, can learn Drain Punch, can learn Shadow Claw, and even Wood Armor, like I said, for the Milotic. But let me check, because sometimes mons lose stuff. Yeah, I still get the Wood Armor, so I even see like people using like Curse Pen Slip or stuff like that, so it can be a nuisance also. After that, the Galarian Weezing to be able to remove hazards, and like I said, Misty Terrain can be nice, or Levitate, basically. So yeah, here for mainly to counter the Cleavor and possibly Arcanine. The Regidrago, the only problem will be the Medicham, and it will be able also to counter the Sunk Tank. After that, the Hydrapple here, his main role will be to stop the Arboliva, because even if Arboliva can be Terra Fairy, it will be good against the what we call the Leech Seed, the counter Leech Seed, and Body Press will do a lot of damage if it is not a Terra, if it haven't Terra yet. So can be nice. Also can be good against the what we call. I'm seeing the name Milotic, sorry. Even like it depends if Milotic got Ice Beam though. And yeah, it's just a good fat wall. Regen with the Regen core can go for Nasty Plot or just AV and just deal damage. After that, the Iron Juggler here is just, like I said, you got a good coverage, like Flamethrower for Arboliva, you got Earth Power for like Skunk Tank, Alolan, Ductrio, Regieleki, Arcanine, Dark Pulse for most of the team outside of Sylveon, basically. Earth Slash can be also good. So yeah, water move, but I think I will because the only water move we got is Hydro Pump, and yeah, Hydro Pump, you know, if you know, you know. Hydro Miss, yeah. And the last one, Bronzong, like I said, can be a good screen setter, set up the hazards also with rocks. Can also be like a defensive sweeper with Iron Defense, Calm Mind, Stored Power type of shit. So that's pretty much it for the week number 4 of Arboliva. So guys, if you have some stuff to say about what I can do better, of course I'm open to criticism, and I can only go better. So guys, thank you for watching. Leave a like, follow, and as usual, stay liquid.